Welsh cake for me is like a family tradition. It's something that like my nan made, my mum made.
Childhood memory, because it's a cheap cake.
Happy family memories.
Yes, yes.
And we call them picks in Welsh. And your grandmother would always say, do you want a pick? Do you want a pick?
We used to call them a bakestone because they're cooked on a bakestone, yeah? So it's different now that everyone's calling them Welsh cakes.
Welsh cakes are also known as bakestones or pigs. It's a traditional sweetbread in Wales. They have been popular since the late 19th century, with the addition of flour, sugar, milk, and butter, to a longer-standing recipe for flatbread baked on a griddle. Every Welsh family has their own recipe for Welsh cakes.
Generations of families having made them, and they would give them to the men to go out to work, to put in their pockets, to go down the mines. And it would be something to give them energy and something for them to enjoy while they're down working hard in the mines.
They're roughly circular, a few inches in diameter, and about half an inch thick. Being griddled, they pretty much must be made by hand. This is why most of the Welsh cakes are not mass-produced, and there are very few commercial makers of these cakes in the world. Cardiff Bakestone is one of the most famous homemade Welsh cakes in Cardiff Market, started over 20 years ago. 1,000 Welsh cakes are made here every day.
Jamel Tagori owns the stall. He's been running it for over 20 years. He started running the stall and then his wife introduced all the flavours and built it up gradually.
In addition to the traditional flavor people always go for, new flavors have been introduced to satisfy customers' needs.
We do plain, which is nothing in, then we do jam, then we do lemon, we'll do coconut, white chocolate, dark chocolate, we do diabetic, we do vegan, for people who are vegan, and then we got luxury ones then where we do jam and cream, Biscoff, Nutella, and salted caramel. The chocolate is extremely popular with the visitors that come. They think, oh, chocolate, we'll have a go with the chocolate one.
Not just the flavor, the shape of Welsh cakes has also evolved with the people's need. The manager of Fabulous Welsh Cakes introduced the Welsh cakes in the shape of dog bones, which is also a dog-friendly Welsh cake.
When people come in on a weekend, they were always down here dog walking, and obviously the dogs really wanted them because they could smell them, but obviously with the chocolate and the fruit in them, they can't have them. So we developed a dog-friendly Welsh cake. There's no fruit, no chocolate, there's half the amount of sugar, so everybody can enjoy them when they come on their weekly walks.
Visitors, students, and regular customers are the top 3 customer groups.
We're famous all over the world. We have customers coming from America who come and say that they read about us out in America and they popped into the market to pop in and see us and can we have a picture taken with them. And Cardiff is a city of students, so we get loads of students, and once they've been once, they keep coming back.
Outside Wales, people from England and abroad also order Welsh cakes here.
Them all over the country. We've got a postal service. We send them out in the post. They buy a gift box and we post it off to whoever they want to send it to. It goes all over the world, basically.
I'm kind of concerned, I suppose, that generations to come won't know what a Welsh cake is because of the way that technology is advancing and people don't make them at home as much. Sort of the new hobs that you get in new kitchens, you can't put a bakestone on there to cook Welsh cakes, so it's going to be a forgotten skill, I think. I don't think people ever forget about Welsh cakes once they've eaten one, but as a skill, possibly, yes, it's going to become sort of an element of the past, but let's hope we can keep it alive. As long as they can hear the stories of the history of the Welsh cakes, then I think there'll still always be an interest. And as long as we're here, there'll always be an interest. Welsh cake is pure happiness.
A Welsh cake is just fabulous, I think. Fabulous.